Hi, I'm Dr. Lori Schwartz-Reichel. My career began in music education where I learned the importance of a key change, a shift, in the tonal center of a piece of music, often used to inject energy or produce significance. Eventually, I realized the impact of making key changes in all areas of my life and the desire to help others do the same. Making key changes can be difficult. I certainly don't have all the answers, but I do like to pose questions for reflection and offer actionable key changes for us to attempt in both our working and living situations. Together, we can unlock our greatest potential in collaboration with those we love, serve, and lead. Let's discover how we can grow together by making key changes. I keep a bin of gift bags I once received, hoping to reuse them for giving gifts to others. For years, I've had this pretty pink bag with flowers on it that just seemed too pretty to give away. Around the holidays, my kids got into that gift bag bin. In January, I spent a few minutes reorganizing it. There, among the chaos, was the pretty pink floral bag. I opened it, and to my surprise, stuck to the bottom was a gratitude card written to me almost 15 years ago from one of my students. I remembered reading the card when I first received it, but somehow, when I brought the bag home from school, I must have removed the gift but left the card behind. It had remained tucked in the bottom of the bag all those years. I searched for that student, took a photo of the card, and sent it to her with a message that said, "I found this today. I hope you are having an amazing life. Let's plan a meal together. I'd love to hear where life has taken you." Aaliyah Smelkinson responded, and last week we were able to meet for lunch. She is just as elegant and accomplished at 27 years old as she was at 12. No surprise there, she played clarinet, led her section with both musicianship and kindness, and always had something encouraging to say about others. I'm certain she continues to do the same as an adult. As Aaliyah and I caught up, she shared stories about her work, travels, and friendships. I was fascinated by everything she shared. I had so many questions for her, and before we knew it, she was pulling up photos of classmates from nearly 20 years ago. It amazes me how particular memories are stored in our brains. As I navigate perimenopause, brain fog, and this crazy sandwich generation season of life, I've noticed how some memories return in an instant, while others feel completely unretrievable. I call my own children by the wrong names, confusing them since both of their names start with H, something I remember my mom and grandmother doing too. I lose my reading glasses constantly, and I would forget half of my life if I didn't write things down or set alarms. Yet, while sitting with Aaliyah at lunch, I could instantly recall the last names of every student I taught more than 2 decades ago, the instrument each one played, and the professions I imagined many of them would pursue someday. Turns out, many of those predictions were surprisingly accurate. What struck me most was not simply what I remembered, but why I remembered it. The memories that stayed with me were not tied to performances, trophies, or accolades. They were connected to people, to relationships, to the way students treated one another, and the way they made others feel, even me. I think that's why certain seasons of life stay with us forever. We may forget errands, dates, and endless to-do lists, but we remember connection. We remember belonging. We remember the people who made ordinary moments feel meaningful. There was such a fondness for that chapter of my life. It was before I had children of my own, when I poured so much energy into other people's children. Staying late never felt like work. I loved being with those students, and together we built something extremely special. Our memories of each other reflect the care we shared during that time. I taught music, but music rarely became the focus of our conversation that afternoon with Aaliyah. Music brought us together, but a fondness for each other kept us connected. That has been true with so many former students over the years. and colleagues too. I feel incredibly honored that decades later, many of them and their families still remain part of my life. Later that evening, Aaliyah sent me the photo we took together, one I'll cherish for a lifetime. She also sent a thoughtful note, and one line took my breath away. She wrote, "I loved hearing the ways you're continuing to build community, impact the lives of young people, and put so much care out into the world." As I prepared to meet Aaliyah for lunch, I expected to celebrate her life, how much she had grown, matured, and built such a meaningful life for herself. What surprised me most was how much she celebrated mine. What a gift it was to spend some time down memory lane. Life moves quickly. Careers change. Children grow up. People move away. Years pass before we realize just how much time has gone by. Yet sometimes all it takes is one message, one photo, one card, or one lunch conversation to reconnect us to a meaningful part of our lives. Reaching out to Aaliyah reminded me that the relationships we build often matter far more than we realize in the moment. Meaningful relationships don't disappear with time. They simply continue in new ways. That pink floral gift bag sat unnoticed at the bottom of a bin for years. I almost gave it away countless times, yet somehow it found its way back into my hands at exactly the right moment. Maybe some relationships are like that too, for you, tucked away for a season, but never truly forgotten. What a gift it was to spend some time down memory lane. Who is someone you could reach out to today? And how could that reconnection impact your life? If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who may need it. If you'd like more tools and encouragement like this, be sure to subscribe to the Making Key Changes weekly newsletter. And if you're looking for a speaker for an upcoming conference, workshop, or professional development event focused on reflective and confident leadership, I'd love to partner with you. How are we making key changes to reconnect with the people, memories, and moments that mattered most to us? Thanks for listening. If you haven't done so yet, please consider rating and reviewing the Making Key Changes podcast on the Apple Podcast app. If you found this episode helpful, please consider sharing it with others and joining me again next week. In my coming episodes, I'll discuss topics that are most passionate to me, along with things I've been researching or areas of my life I have changed or want to change. You can learn more about me on my website, makingkeychanges.com. Feel free to message me through there or reach out on social media. I'd love to hear from you and learn about what key changes you hope to make.